Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of the Warsh podcast. Today, just another solo episode in the car. I want to talk about failure because failure is something that comes for us all. And lots of times it can be hard to deal with. You know, it can be hard to accept when you try your hardest and still fail at something. But it's a part of life, and you have to find a way to cope from it and bounce back from it and not let it defeat you and keep you down, because that's, I think, the number one mistake you can make when you fail is just to not get back up again and try again. Because it's difficult. It can, if you really tried your hardest at something and you really cared, it can hurt a lot when you fail. But I think one thing you can do is to feel the hurt, accept it, accept the pain, even if you have to, sit there for a bit and think about it and spend a little time processing the emotion, the disappointment or the frustration or the sadness. You have to accept your feelings. And then from there, that's when you can begin the recovery process of learning from your mistakes, analyzing what you did wrong and fixing it for next time, or doing your best to fix it for next time, because sometimes at the end of the day, we repeat the same mistakes. And it may not always be intentional. You may be trying your best to not do that, but it might just happen anyways. And that's okay, because if you're trying your best, eventually you will learn and you will get better, and you'll learn to recognize situations and to not repeat mistakes, but it might take a couple attempts before you reach that point. But in the meantime, when you're trying to deal with failure, you have to acknowledge and you have to accept that failure is something we all experience and we all go through. Nobody is safe from it. So I would say get in your head, internalize the idea to stop looking for a way to avoid failure. Because if you think you're gonna go through life without failing at all at anything, you're A, arrogant, or you're B, stupid. Because even the best in the world at what they do fail from time to time. Also, try not to take it personally. If you fail, that doesn't make you any less of a person. Maybe if you didn't try as hard as you could, but if you tried as hard as you could and you still failed, it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you worth less as a human being. It just means you messed up, which we all do. So never take it personally. Also, whenever you fail, try your best to take one lesson away from that failure, whatever that may be. Try your best to take away one lesson from it. Because if you do that, excuse me, if every time you fail, you take away a lesson, that failure actually becomes worth something. It becomes more of a gift because you learn something from it. I mean, it sounds so trite, but I think in life we have to learn to accept failure and reframe it into a learning experience. Because if we can make every failure a learning experience, it means every failure will be worthwhile and every failure will make you better. And there's no reason to be scared of something that's going to make you better. You should welcome it. So for those scared of failing, it's not some huge catastrophe. It's not the end of the world. You will survive from it. It won't kill you. Don't be so beat up about it because it happens to all of us. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. And I will see you again in the next episode.